back to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this more informal vlog style content that I've been doing lately. There's a lot of like smaller projects that I have to do around the house and then showing you and taking you along with a lot of the other things that I've been doing. Today I'm working this morning, but I have an appointment, so I'm taking the afternoon off. After the appointment, I'm planning to hopefully go thrifting. Guess I better get to work, but I'll see you when I'm ready to go to the thrift store. Why am I so embarrassed to film with other people around? My fiance's birthday is in a few days. He really loves like vintage feeling flannels, so that's definitely on the list. Maybe something like referencing a show or movie that he likes, or more bowls that we can use for his ramen, because we don't have very many large bowls, and he loves to make full servings of ramen that are like literally this close to the top. As far as what I want for myself, home decor, wedding decor, and I have a few clothing items that I've been really wanting for a long time that I haven't been able to find, like a black sweater vest, maybe some cool boots, but we never really get lucky with those sorts of items, do we? Let's go inside and see what we can find. Okay, so first thrift store is done. I figured I would just do a quick haul right now. We'll start with this. It's another glass. This is actually something for the wedding. So we decided that we want to collect a bunch of glassware, like in our colors, for our wedding table settings. The stem is purpley pink. And I struggled finding anything for my fiance, so I kind of just got him like something I kind of think he might want. And it's just this Coca-Cola t-shirt. He likes Coca-Cola, and I couldn't find anything better. Maybe I'll find something at the next thrift store. So I've been needing another book for my console table ever since I decorated for fall, because right now I just have that cookbook sitting there. Oh, this was $6. I thought it was cheaper than that. Not for the book, more for the look. But if you're curious, it's Reading Lolita in Tehran. I don't know. I always like when they have the gold writing on it. First off is this 1000 Beautiful Houseplants book. Beautiful book on the outside. Ended up actually finding a flannel. It's a little oversized. It's one size too big, but I figured maybe he'll still like it. And like the material itself is the type that he likes. And then I ended up lucking out so much with some wedding decor, which if you've heard me talk about my wedding decor, you know that we're doing like a bunch of brass candlesticks. This was like $2, 90 cents, and then like $1.20. Usually I'm so unlucky with brass candlesticks at the thrift store, so I'm actually kind of surprised that I found 3 at this thrift store. It's the next day now. I gotta figure out a place for everything. Like obviously all that wedding stuff that I got yesterday, I just need to organize in one large box. I have a bunch of brass candlesticks that I bought from the antique store the last time we went. I have all the stuff that we bought yesterday. I also bought a bunch of these like battery operated candles from Facebook Marketplace. A lot of them have batteries in them still. So I figured not only would we save money on the candles themselves, but also not having to buy batteries for every single one of them. So I just need to find a spot for all that wedding stuff, because we're gonna be going to the antique store and doing a lot more thrifting in general for wedding stuff in the next few months. So I feel like I just need to get it all organized. This is not gonna fly. But before we do that, I will just show you where I'm gonna put this book. I knew this was gonna look perfect with the stems that I have here. It's just a cookbook right now. Now I can move that one back into the kitchen and kind of set this one up here. A lot of these other colors are much more subtle, so I think I might want to flip it the other way. And this is like a really pretty cookbook. Like I've never seen a cookbook that just looks honestly like a book. So I'm gonna add that back up with these books. Okay, I grabbed a giant box from the porch. I'm gonna try to start putting some of the wedding stuff in here. And now I need to grab the candlesticks that I bought from the antique store last time And eventually, once the wedding is here, we can also use, excuse the mess, these always fall over. I'll probably use the candlesticks that we have like throughout the house as well, because why not? We already have them. Okay, here's my bag with all of the candlesticks that we bought from the antique store. If you missed that antique shopping with me and the haul, you should go check those out because these are all really cool and unique ones. Also, while you're here, I really want to show you these new shoes that I got. Look how adorable these are. They have like this very subtle purple color on them and then this really cool iridescent swoosh. I thought were so cute. I'm not usually like a sneaker type of person, but because they're cutesy and girly, I thought that they still suited my style. Like, look how cute these are. She's obsessed with trying to get into the closet. And there's PJ. Excuse me, buddy. He also wants to get in the closet. Okay. So that's all the wedding stuff we have right now, I believe. I'll continue to add things as we go thrifting, as we go antique shopping. Kind of stressing me out. And then for this plant book, look how... There's always somebody like blowing through a stop sign by my house. Literally every day I hear, someone laying on their horn like, stop, there's a stop sign there. But look how adorable that is. So I was thinking I can put it with this orange book. It is a little tall now, like this is obviously very close to the glasses. It'd be nice to style it somewhere that you don't have to stack things on, like it's just a stack of books by itself, because I don't really want to cover that up. But for now, we'll leave it like that. This is a little more tidy. I need to find a spot for this. I want to try this museum gel because the candles upstairs, like I showed you, are falling over. And the same thing's happening over here with these candles because the museum wax actually like melted with the hot weather in the summer. I want to try the museum gel. So that's why I kind of have it sitting out here for right now. So I'm going to leave it there. And then I need to bring this Christmas stuff down to the basement. Creepy, creepy. There's room in this Christmas box, so let's do that. See you in a month or so. Okay, well that is a relief to have that mostly cleared off. So I will see you guys in a little bit whenever I'm ready to do something else exciting. I just can't stop thinking about the books that I thrifted. I kind of messed up the styling. This is usually how it goes though. You style it once, 9 times out of 10, it's not the place you want to keep it. I'm going to incorporate this orange one onto this console table, and I'm actually going to move the one that I thrifted for the console table and move it somewhere else. And my idea is to move this book back here, because that was like my favorite look when I had the tone candle, this pink book, and then this white book stacked. It was like the perfect look. Cutie. But I wanted a book under this marble tray that was the right size, and these smaller books are definitely not the right size for it. But look at this one, the perfect size. And it looks really cute with it too. It has just like the subtle pinky purple tones in the candle, and it just looks so pretty like that. I'm thinking this book is gonna look good in the bedroom. I'm gonna try it up here first, and if it doesn't work up here, we'll just put it in the bookcase. The colors still work really well together because they look similar to like the dark colors in these flowers. Also look very good with this purpley maroon tone of this photograph. In my last video, I painted these doors in canvas tan, match the rest of this room. And so now I'm gonna go get samples of the 2 colors that I liked most, the Hush Auburn and Canyon Clay, to see which one we wanna paint on the shiplap and this trim. It'll give us a really good idea of how these are gonna look in here. Okay, so I just got back from Sherwin-Williams. I got some more tape because I ran out as I was taping off stuff for the trim. I got the 2 samples, Hushed Auburn and Canyon Clay. Starting with Hushed Auburn, which is the lighter of the 2 colors. Next up is Canyon Clay. We have Canyon Clay and then Hushed Auburn. Hushed Auburn is quite light. It's a pretty color, but I don't know if I want to go that light for this space. And obviously Canyon Clay is very similar in darkness to spice. Looks super good with the green in the living room. Looks really good with the gold hooks. Looks really good with the canvas tan. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I'm hoping it looks good with the Dutch tile blue and the pink in the laundry room. Again, it's hard to tell because we do have the original color still. I am leaning towards the Canyon Clay. I just want it to be slightly darker than what this is giving. There is a lot of lightness in this space, and I think we can go a little bit darker with this more accent area, but please let me know in the comments which one you like, Hushed Auburn or Canyon Clay, or should I try a different color? Do you not like either one? I actually found quite a bit more wedding decor in my stash, so I know I want to do a bunch of brass candlesticks, but I'm not very lucky when it comes to finding them. I'm gonna have to supplement the lack of brass candlesticks with some, oh wait, this is a bud vase. This one actually goes here. With some of these clear candlesticks. And I actually saw some of these at the thrift store the other day. I wasn't sure if I want to do this look yet, but now that I'm sure I do, I'm gonna pick these up every single time I see them at the thrift store. Watch me now become very unlucky with finding these, even though I usually see them every single time I'm there. I can always use ones that I have right here as well. I know I want to do a mix of clear bud vases, and then I have a ton of these little jars in different shapes and sizes. And I want to use these with little tea light candles, mix in with the centerpiece decor, and of course just use to like supplement decor anywhere else we need too. It's gonna be mixed with a lot of brass candlesticks, little flowers, whatever we can get around that time. And the cats were already getting into this, so I flipped it up. But now that we have a bunch of glass to put in there, we're just gonna need another box. Happy Halloween, by the way. I'm wearing my little skeleton shirt to be festive, I guess. We don't really go all out for Halloween ever, like with decorations or anything, but we do try to wear our little skeleton shirts just to be festive. Hello, Ash. It's actually been a few days since I last saw you. Didn't really have anything interesting going on, so nothing to share. But right now I do have quite a few little projects around the house that I want to get done. So let me show you what those projects are. You might remember when I painted all these light switch and outlet covers in the kitchen, Dutch tile blue. But I was waiting to paint this one because I just wanted to see how it looks. So now that I know I want to paint it, let's do it. Oh wait, I never thought about if I want to do this outlet cover in Dutch tile blue. We'll save that project for another day too. The first thing you want to do to make sure this paint lasts on your light switch covers is to just wash them really well with soap and water. Make sure you have a clean surface so that your paint adheres to the light switch really well. Luckily, I have this Dutch tile blue color in the trim enamel, so it's actually urethane paint. So it's way better than latex paint. You don't even need like a clear coat or anything. It just stays on really well. And so far, the light switches in here have held up really well. It's been maybe a month or so. Forget to paint the screws. I just take a small brush, I poke a hole in the cardboard so that they kind of sit up nicely. We're obviously slowly but surely working on the entryway right now. Next, I want to tackle some of this organization. I really like the organization that we have right here right now. This actually was just left by the previous owners, and it just works for us too, so we've left it up here. And then I added these baskets where you could put like our winter hats, our winter gloves. But I actually have a third basket that I want to hang up here. I think I need to like rehang all of them though, because like I don't think there's gonna be room here, and it's a little low to hang down there. We'll try that first though. We'll try hanging it down here. I want a basket dedicated to like non-winter hats, like summer hats that take up a lot of space on the hooks. And it would be nice to kind of clear off here and have them in the last basket right here. And then we usually just have this door closed and you can't even see it. It's kind of tucked away behind there. Well, I couldn't find the right screws, so we're just gonna use these regular silver ones. I bought these like so long ago, probably almost a year ago, that I don't even know where the screws went.
Turn the key and cool puts a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the
So I know that's quite low, and that's kind of why I wanted to move everything up. There's plenty of space to even move this up a little bit, and then move everything else up a little bit as well, so it's not like basically dragging on the floor. But again, that's a project for another day. But let me know what you think, if you think I should move it up, if you think that's okay. Now in the living room, I've been kind of questioning this plant for a while. I like having the plant here. I like having it hung from the ceiling. However, this is directly above where our little PJ sleeps like half the time. He's in his other bed right now. The other bed that he spends half his time in. Oh, look at him. I sit here watching TV and I'm like, PJ's in this cute little bed. And then I see this plant directly over him. I'm like, what if it fell? This plant is just very heavy. So my fiance and I were kind of racking our brains trying to figure out where else could we hang this plant up. And we kind of came to the conclusion after basically finding nowhere else that would work with this plant that we're going to leave it here, but we're going to transfer this plant into a smaller pot so that it's less heavy because there'll be less dirt in there. So I'm hoping that that will kind of ease my mind a little bit. I'm not worried that it's going to fall, but you know how you just think those things sometimes. But we're going to make it slightly safer and maybe slightly less likely to just fall out of the ceiling one day, which again, I don't think it's actually going to do that. And I've been kind of not loving the black pot in here anyway, so I'm actually really excited to go to the garden center and find a pot that matches the tray. I think that that's going to look a lot more cohesive, and like the black just kind of disappears in here anyway, so it'll kind of stick out a little bit more. So let's go to the garden center.
4 feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway, out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping I could smell the pine when I lay you in the doorway, took the seat next to mine.
I realized there was probably enough to actually make a new plant out of this one. We can keep this one in the new pot, and then this one can become its own little plant in this pot. And I didn't have the right size tray for this one, but we'll find a cute textured glass dish at some point at the thrift store that will look so much cuter with this. Oh wait, they're still totally connected. I think it'll be fine. These propagate really easily.
Take a train ride just to see you.
I guess for now we can just switch these two, but this one actually has one that's fitting.
Please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did with all my little projects, my thrifting, my wedding decor organization. There's so much more to come. I have so many projects on the list, so many thrift trips planned, antique store trips planned for wedding decor, home decor. But I have so many DIY projects that I either have to revisit in my home, like that slanted table I showed you for like 2 seconds, and a few other things that I want to build or upcycle. So I'm really excited for all of that. Make sure you're subscribed. You don't miss any of that. And don't forget to let me know what color you think I should paint the shiplap in the entryway. Do you like canyon clay, hushed auburn, or should I try some other colors? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I had so much fun. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Have you heard a little DIY? Tessa Jane on my watch like the time. Tessa Jane with the shelf DIY. Building a home one step at a time.